Hello everyone, nice to see you again in my video. My name is Rudolfo Martua Butarbutar and you can call me Mr. B. I am a teacher from SMPK 6 PENABUR Jakarta. And now in this session, I just want to share to all of you, to the students and the teachers who are interested in math, I will explain about the coordinate system. Take a look. As you can see here, please tell me what do you think of the picture above. Maybe some students will say that looks like a housing, sir. Maybe the other students will say looks like a factory, sir. Yep, I think all the answers are correct. According to this, we can see here there are several parts. This is the blue parts. This is the what do you call it? The orange part maybe, or this is pink. This is purple, and this is pink again, and this is the yellow one. And here this is, I think, looks like brown, but light brown, something like that. Okay, and according to this, if it's something like this, for example, there are two men are standing in different location. For example, the first man is standing over here in the number 8 for the purple, number 8, and the other one is standing over here in the number 9 for the blue one. The question is, can you explain your exact position to this man in the number 8? I think you're gonna need something to so the man in the number 8 can understand easier your location. Am I right? So because of that, we need the coordinate system to understand and apply it in our daily life. So please concentrate for the next slide. Yep, this is our topic today, coordinate system, and this topic is for 8th graders of junior high school. What are the goals? Students can explore their curiosity, improving their skills by doing the interaction effectively and to be more responsible itself. And in the social group, applying coordinate system to find the position of any point to x-axis, y-axis, and even to a certain point. Hello 911, help me please. Oh. Looks like somebody need help. Take a look to the problems. Ucok and Tagor want to visit their teacher. Her name is Ma'am Ocha, but they don't know where does she live. Ma'am Ocha just give them the information that her house is 1.7 kilometers from Jalan Diponegoro and 2 kilometers from Jalan Sudirman. Ucok and Tagor visit Ma'am Ocha at the same time from school, but in different paths, whereas red color is Ucok path and the blue one is Tagor's, as shown in the following picture. Okay, in this picture, the red one is Ucok and the blue one is Tagor. Okay, now look at the question. Who is the first finding Ma'am Ocha house? Can you answer it? I think according to the students, they can answer it like this. Sir, just try to calculate the distance from this point to Ma'am Ocha house. Okay, you can see for the red arrow, this is 500 meters, 600 meters, so equals 11 or 1100 meters, and here becomes 20, 27, 29, and 35. So the total distance is 3,500 meters. How about Tagor's? Tagor's started from this point. So this is 2 plus 3, 5, 13, 19, 23, 25, 27, 31. This is 36. So the total distance is 3,600 meters. So you know who is the first finding Ma'am Ocha's house? The answer is Ucok. Yep, that's right. Okay, Ucok is the Bataknese name, yeah. Who am I? Do you know him? Okay, now let's take a look this video. Wait for a second.
Welcome back to Carneades.org. Today we're going to be continuing with our series, 4 weeks of famous philosophers. In this video we're going to be looking at René Descartes himself, founder of analytic geometry, arch enemy of the skeptic, and father of modern philosophy. Now, René Descartes was one of the most influential philosophers, mathematicians, and scientists of all time. He was the impetus for the change in philosophical thought from the period of the scholastics to the modern thinkers. Remember, the scholastics just tried to make the ancient Greek texts make sense with the Bible and find a way to manage both faith and reason, whereas our modern thinkers are going to delve into a lot more areas of philosophy. He made great strides in metaphysics, epistemology, philosophy of mind, geometry, and algebra, and his writings are studied to this day. Descartes was born in 1596 in France. He moved around a great deal throughout his life, though he spent over 20 years in the Dutch Republic, where he did a great deal of his work. Near the end of his life, he was invited, in fact, to the Swedish court to tutor Queen Christina, where he there died of pneumonia. Now, you may remember using coordinate planes in math class to graph equations. These planes are often called Cartesian planes. Why? In honor of Descartes, who was one of the first to use them to visually represent algebraic equations. It's called a Cartesian plane because Descartes was one of the first to use them. He was also one of the first to ever use the superscript notation to represent powers, such as 2 squared. Superscript is that small number above another number that means it's raised to a particular power. However, Descartes is probably best known for his work in philosophy. In his Meditations on First Philosophy, he constructs a powerful skeptical scenario involving an evil deceiver. Arguably, in his work, Descartes gave more power to the skeptics, or the skeptical position, than even the ancient skeptics did. In doing so, he expanded on the skeptical work of those ancient skeptics, and that idea of an evil deceiver to this day is still a very powerful concept in skepticism. What Descartes wanted to see was if there was anything that could not be doubted, even if the skeptic was granted everything that they wished, even if we were in a perfect skeptical scenario, is there anything that cannot be doubted? He thought we should build our epistemology up from a single, indubitable point. He concluded that the one thing which cannot be doubted is that he exists and is a thinking thing. This is known as the cogito, for its translation into Latin. Cogito, ergo, sum. I think, therefore, I am. Now, he went on in his meditations to argue for the existence of God and for a form of dualism, that the world is made of both mental and physical substance. And while the argument for the existence of God mirrors Anselm's and was not the most convincing, his objections to skepticism and ideas of metaphysical dualism influenced philosophical thought for centuries to come. And many of his still works, particularly the Meditations, are still read and studied extensively by philosophers today. And most of the next philosophers that we'll be looking at will in some way be confirming or responding to Descartes and his Meditations. Therefore, I give you René Descartes, founder of analytic geometry, arch enemy of the skeptic, and the father of modern philosophy. Up next, we're going to be looking at John Locke. Watch this video and more here at Carneades.org, and watch a new video every single day for the whole month of October. Stay skeptical, buddy.
Okay, that's the video of the René Descartes. Yeah, you know who he is. Now let's see the next slide. Wait for a second.
The theory behind René Descartes' discovery of the Cartesian coordinate system happened one day as he was laying on his bed and saw a fly land on the ceiling, and he thought, looking at the squares that formed the ceiling, that if he were to have a starting point and he counted the number of squares over to the number of squares up, he could find the exact position of the fly. So he took two number lines and flipped one of them and made them perpendicular. And so one formed the x-axis, one formed the y-axis, and where they met was called the origin. That was 0, 0. And the Cartesian coordinate system, also known as a rectangular coordinate system, actually came from René Descartes' name. They took the cart off the back and said Cartesian and became the Cartesian coordinate system. And within the Cartesian coordinate system, you classify a coordinate by the x and then the y. And that's how you determine the exact location of a point in space within this two-dimensional plane.
Okay, that's the video of the history of the Cartesian plan, and this is the little explanation. Take a look. In this Cartesian plan, there is a horizontal line is called x-axis, and the vertical line is called y-axis, and both lines intersect perpendicular in the origin point. This is what we call origin or center point 0.0, and both lines intersect perpendicular and divide into four equal regions. This one is the first quadrant. In this quadrant, for every single point lies on this quadrant, the value of x and y must be positive. And here, for the second quadrant, you can see here the value of the x must be negative, but the value of y equals positive. And in the third quadrant, the value of x equals to negative, while y is negative also. And for the last quadrant, the fourth quadrant, the value of x is positive, the red lines, while the y is negative. Then the name or the terms of coordinates is come from the combination between abscissa and ordinate. Abscissa means the value of x and ordinate is the value of y. The combination between two of them becomes coordinate. This is some terms that we have to understand in the coordinate system, and this is the terms in bahasa also, so for all the students from Indonesia can understand it. Number one, Cartesian plans means coordinate Cartesius, horizontal line or horizontal axis, sumbu mendatar, vertical line, sumbu tegak sumbu Y atau disingkat dengan SBY. Origin, center point, or we call it titik asal, titik pusat. Perpendicular lines means that garis yang saling tegak lurus. Parallel lines, garis-garis sejajar. Abscissa, x-axis, sumbu X. Ordinate, y-axis, sumbu Y, sumbu Y. Coordinate, koordinat, titik koordinat, X and Y. 3 units away to the right means 3 satuan ke kanan. 5 units away to the left means 5 satuan ke kiri. Upwards ke atas, downwards ke bawah. Meeting point, titik pertemuan. Intersection point, titik perpotongan, and so on. It means that we have still many terms in this coordinate system, but this is the key. Okay, now let's go to the exercise. How about if I want you to find all coordinates of the following points? There is sports center, school B, hospital, gas station, terminal, hotel, police station, bank, school A, mall, and library. Can you find the coordinate of each point? Let's see. This is the answer. The sports center take place 8,0, hospital 9,4, gas station is 6,6, school terminal is 2,3, hotel minus 2,5, police station minus 3,1, bank is the origin, school A minus 2, mall 4, minus 1, and library 6, negative 3. How do we get that? Indicator number 1. Students can understand the exact position of a point to the x-axis and y-axis. That's why this is the explanation for the previous question. Take a look. The point A is located on here, and then this is 5,3. What does it mean? 5 means 5 units away to the right and 3 units away upward. And here point B is 6 units away to the left and 2 units away downward. According to this explanation, do you understand how to find the coordinates of every single point in the previous slide? Take a look again, back to the previous slide, like this. Please think about it first and try to confirm yourself, is that true or you have correct answer for that. Okay, now let us continue to the next slide. How about this? Find the exact position for the following points to the x-axis and y-axis. The exact point of point A is 3,2. What does it mean? It means 3 units to the right from this point original, and then 2 units upward. And for point B, 2 units to the left and 4 units upward. And for point C, we can see here 7 units to the left and 4 units downward. And for point D, 5 units to the right and 2 units downward. Is there any difficult things? I don't think so. Okay, let's catch up to the next slide. Indicator number 2. Here, students can understand the exact point of a point to the origin or center point, 0, 0, and even to a certain point. Study the picture above. Can you find the exact position of the housing from the security posts? Which one is the housing from the picture? I think this one is the housing, and this is the security post. According to this, can you find the exact position? It's easy. Just try to calculate how many units from this point until this point. Let's see. So this is 6 units to the right and 5 units upward. So the housing is located on 6,5 from the security post. Okay, do you understand? Now let's see the next question. How about this one? If they ask you, find the exact position of the housing from the security post. Whoa, sorry, I think this is the wrong question. How about if I change the question into find the exact position of the cemetery from the housing, from the market. From the market. Okay, according to that, so the market will be the origin point. So this is 0, 0. According to that, the cemetery is located on, okay, come on, calculate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 units away to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 units downward. So the exact position of the cemetery from the market is -9, -5. Do you have the same answer? Okay, now let's see the next slide. How about this one? Find the exact position of the housing to the market. Now the question is the housing from the market. It means the market is the original point. So this is 0.0. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. So 2 units away to the right and 1, 2. 2 units upwards. It means the location of the housing is 2, 2 from the market. Do you understand, guys? Now let's see next. If you want to train yourself to improve your math skills, try to complete the following table. I already give you the following table like this. This is the origin, and then this is the place. There is housing, cemetery, market, forest, the first 10, second 10, first post, and the second post. I will give you the example for number 1. Take a look. Number 1, housing is located on 6,5, and then this is the first 10 is 2,0. The exact position to the first 10 is 4 units to the right and 5 units upwards. 4 units to the right and 5 units upward between 10 and housing. Take a look for the previous slide. 4 units to the right and 5 units upward. Okay, 4 units to the right and 5 units upward between the first tent. Which one is the first tent? Okay, this one and the housing, right? Okay, the housing. See this one? Okay, now wait. Yeah, the housing is 6.5. So 4 units to the right and 5 units upward. Yep, here, and we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units upward. Is that correct answer? Take a look. Yeah, now you can continue to the next row. This is for the first post, and this is for the pull. Okay, you may train yourself. Okay, now I will continue to the next slide. Indicators number 3. Students can understand the exact position of a line to x-axis and y-axis. Look, find the exact position of the line x equals 4 to y-axis. Now the answer is line x equals 4 is located on 4 units to the right of y-axis. 4 units to the right of y-axis. Just count it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. If you wanna try to from another point, for example this point, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, if you wanna find the distance from one lines to another lines, we have to follow the rule strictly. The rule is the both lines, if we want to measure the distance between two lines, the rule is the distance must be in the perpendicular distance. Okay, that's the key. Now in this question, find the exact position of the line x equals -3 to y-axis. As you can see here, line x equals -3 is located on 3 units to the left of y-axis. I think it's not difficult, right? Okay, next slide. Can you find the exact position of the line y equals -2 to x-axis? Yep, line y equals -2 is located on 2 units downward of x-axis. Can you find the exact position of the line y equals 5 to x-axis? Now I will let you answer it by yourself. Okay, in this slide, all those lines are parallel, and in this question, what is the conditions for two lines that are parallel? I have the keywords for you. Both lines have equal distance, so those lines are never met. That's the keyword. Okay, now let's see next slide. Are those lines are parallel or perpendicular or intersecting one to another? I think some of the lines are parallel, some of the lines intersecting one to another, but not many for those lines are perpendicular. Take a look. Number 1. What lines are parallel one to another? I think the answer is E and C. As you can see here, red lines E and red line C. If you want to measure the distance between these lines are equal from any points as long as in that number line. Question number 2. What lines are intersecting one to another? The answer is it can be A and B. A and B, lines A and line B intersect at this point. As you can see here, the black and the blue one. And line A and F, this one. Both lines intersect at this point, the red and the blue one. And you can continue it with another lines. Now let's see number 3. What lines are intersecting perpendicular one to another? I think the answer is only one. But what is the clue for that? The clue is this one. What is it? This is the right angle sign. So according to that, this must be 90 degrees. So line A and D intersect perpendicular. Indicators number 4. Here, students can find the exact middle point between 2 points. Okay. Here we have point A with the coordinate of 1, 1 and B here 5, 5. Can you find the middle point between those points? Maybe some students will try it using a ruler, measure it and try to divide the result divided by 2, so the answer is 3, 3, right? How can you find the middle point of C? That's easy. Just try to add all the value of x between point A and point B. So this is 1 and 5, so 1 plus 5 divided by 2, and then also to find the value of y, 1 plus 5 divided by 2. So the final answer is 3, 3. How about this one? How can you find the middle point of C? According to the previous problem, we can see here, if here we have point C, so we can get it from minus 3 plus 5, we can get it from here, minus 3 plus 5 divided by 2 and 1 plus 3 divided by 2. I'm so sorry because this is wrong information. It must be coordinate of A must be minus 3, 1 and point B must be 5, 3. Okay, so according to this, the final answer is 1, 2. Actually, this is the formula to get the middle point between 2 points. Indicator number 5. Here, students can find another missing exact coordinate point from the given points. For example, like this. Find the missing point, point C, constructing the shape of a square by the given coordinate are A, minus 4, 2, B, minus 3, minus 2, C, and the coordinate of D is 0, 3. How we are gonna solve it? I think for me, maybe some students will answer it by constructing the shape of the square using a squared paper. Yeah, if you bring your square paper, you may sketch it, but don't forget to sketch it first the Cartesian plan with the horizontal line is x-axis and the vertical lines is y-axis. Then after that, find the exact position of each coordinates of A, B, and D. Just like what I've done here, like this. As you can see, if you difficult to find the coordinate of C, I have a clue for you to find the coordinate of C. It's easy. First, you may use point A and point D. It means that the distance from point A to point D must be the same from point B to point C. According to this, just count it. How many units to the right and how many units upward? Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 upward. And here we're gonna do it as like the same 1, 2, 3, 4 4 units to the right and 1 unit upward. So according to that, now we can see here that the point of C is 1, -1. Is that easy for you? Or maybe you have another way to solve this problem. If you don't mind, please comment on this video and then tell me how to solve it according to your argument. Okay, now let's see next slide. Indicators number 6. For indicators number 6 is the enrichment session, and here students can find the median point of 3 given points shaping a triangle. Take a look. If I give you a triangle with the given information for the coordinates are a minus 1, 1, b 2, minus 1, and c 5, 3. Can you find the median point? Can you find the median point between the 3 points on the picture? It's very easy. Take a look. Yep, this is the middle. This is the median point. In bahasa, we call it titik berat. Median point means titik berat. Titik berat sebuah segitiga. Okay, now how to find the median point? Just add for all the value of x from x1 plus x2 until x3 and then divided by 3, and y1 plus y2 y3 divided by 3. So the final answer is 2, 1. Easy, right? And you may train yourself with another problems. So that was the question for the last slide for this session. Thank you very much everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, do what you have written and write what you have done. I am Mr. B. Nice to see you and see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.